Why, hello, friends. It is Wahoo Wednesday in the world of Kathy. You are at SpiceyCatColors, and today it is Wednesday. Alluded to because I said Wahoo Wednesday, but it is Group Buddy Color Day for Buddy Ween 2022, and today is Bat Week. So, this is the first video you've stumbled across. Welcome. You are what I call a new friend. We have several seasoned friends here, which jokingly are becoming members of the Spice Rack. Yes, I am the original Spice Girl. I'm pretty sure I'm older than all of them. Anyway, I will give a bit of a, I guess I need to call a trigger warning, because I'm going to be telling bat stories, like my personal experience with bats. So if that's too much for you, I can tell you I have not touched any, but I have seen some. And those are the stories I'm going to tell you. And I do have one picture I will be uploading of a bat that I took with my eyes closed. But, hey, Frankie is chewing on my Amazon box, which is what I have my October haul stuff in. I tell you, these kids. Anyway, so Buddy Ween is my little hashtag. This is my second annual, and this is the first year I'm doing Group Buddy Colors. Quick little recap. I do have a video out there explaining it all, but I'm just trying to help people that may be scared of doing buddy colors overcome that fear. And what better time than spooky season? I personally absolutely love doing buddy colors, but I was scared to death when I started, and to be honest, I still get nervous when I ask people. I think we all have this innate feeling of rejection, and we really don't need to, because I have yet to ever have anybody tell me no. Sometimes we've had to say, not now, but next month, because, you know, we all have life. So, yeah, this is what Buddy Ween is about. I'm just encouraging everybody to buddy color out there. Try and find somebody you maybe haven't buddy colored with before. And then if you are on Instagram or on YouTube and you want to share those pictures, include the hashtag BuddyWeen2022 so we can all see them. Speaking of, okay, I gotta show you guys. You guys are like killing it. So I know there's going to be a glare. So here's the hashtag BuddyWeen2022. Now these, when you see a page like that, where it's a split, those are me. It says Kathy on it. So these are some of the buddy colors I've done, but all the rest of these, okay, scroll. You guys are killing it. We're halfway through the month and look at this beautiful gallery. I cannot thank everybody enough. If I had the time, I would go through each and every one. But there are some fun ones people have been playing along. We did Ghost Week to start with. And then, so there's some fun ghost pages. Then we did Witch Week. So people posted their own witch pictures. And yeah, it goes on all month. Like I said, if you have a buddy, find a buddy. And if you don't, we'll join in the group buddy colors. So thank you, each and every one of you out here. Amazing. You guys are amazing. So thank you. It's working. I just love doing buddy colors. And I think other people, once you get past the initial uncomfortableness, it all comes together lovely. So, and if you don't have anybody, or you're still just not feeling comfortable reaching out to someone, then join us. Like I said, I have 4 themes this month. So you can do a ghost page, a witch page, a bat page, and next week is cat week. So just color any of those prompts and you're in. You're part of the group. So there you go. Anyway, this page, I always forget to like have the cover open, is Matchstick Mouse Halloween. There, you can see Halloween. And I chose this page. So I am going to continue to keep coloring with the markers that have not all died. This little thing though, it used to be I could barely close it. So my process is working. And Pixie, I had to laugh. I'm filming this Monday morning and I just watched your latest Tricks or Treats. If you're not familiar with Pixie's projects, she is a hoot, and her and her partner David keep me laughing, and she's posting a video every day. Anyway, I watched you today, and yeah, marker roulette, it's my kind of gambling. So I am going to just start coloring. I have Again, various markers here. This is not me showing you how to do anything. This is me talking and coloring and fumbling a lot, I'm sure. But let's dive in. So, bats. Here's the story. FYI, I did just do my nails. I'm calling this bat brown. Not bat poop brown, like some people might say. It's just bat brown. Because in my mind, I always thought bats were black. But you'll see, when you see my photo in a bit, they are not. At least not the ones where I am. So I grew up in rural North Dakota. I'm sure we had bats. I grew up in the country. We had everything else. And I don't remember ever seeing one. I moved away from North Dakota when I was 32 years old. I never had an encounter with a bat. I moved into Minnesota, you know, the big move across the state border. And I am now encountering bats. So when was the first one? I may have the dates a little wrong, but I'm going to just get this out of the way right away for everybody. So, in the first house my husband and I lived in, I'm sure he said something about bats. I don't know. We had a mouse experience. That's a whole different story. Maybe next year on Buddy Ween we'll do like Mouse Week. But we then moved into our current house, which is an old house. It was built in like 1943 or something. And I don't know where the bats get in. Okay, so first there wasn't a bat that came in. There was I get up, go, leave for work, walk out the door, and honest to goodness, which you'll see the photo evidence, there is a dead bat in between me and my minivan that I have to pass. It's like I don't know, it didn't look mangled or anything. I don't even know what predator could kill a bat. And it's laying dead on the rocks between my house and my driveway. So yeah, I freak out a lot because I didn't like it. But of course, there's the curious side of me, and this I get from my mom. I had to take a picture because my mom would have taken a picture. So honestly, this was it was a while ago, before like really good cell phones with cameras. So I went and got like my expensive Canon camera with all the zoom appendages and whatnot. And honestly, I don't think I knelt all the way down, but I had the camera, but I wouldn't look through the viewfinder because zoomed in, that was gosh darn way too close. I'm sorry. And I just took probably like 50 pictures because this was a digital camera. And thankfully, I got a close-up. So if you do not want to see a close-up of a dead bat, again, it just looks like it's sleeping. Close your eyes. I'm going to pop it up now. Eyes closed. Okay, friends, this is the bat. Can you see why? I mean, seriously, I should have had to call into work and there was no way I could focus or, I was like trapped in my house. How was I going to get by this thing? But I did. And it looks very peaceful sleeping. But I'm like, I thought bats were black. No, this is brown. And it's like, if I didn't know it was a bat, I kind of wanted to pet it because it looked like furry and soft, and I didn't. I left it there, and it was still there when I came home from work. And then when my husband came home, he took care of it. So, picture is gone. It is safe to look again at me coloring my bat. So, anyway, that was I'm pretty sure the first encounter with a bat at our house. And we live in town. We do live right near a lake. We're not lakeside property, but I can see it through my window. And, again, I don't know. We also live by a cornfield. There's bats. So that was the first bat. So then flash forward a year or two, and now my husband is over-the-road truck driver. He is gone for 7 to 10 days at a time, average. home for 1 or 2, and then out again. The longest he'd be out was maybe 3 weeks. Really not that much. He wouldn't be gone a lot. Sorry, I might have to stop and take some deep breaths because some of these are very traumatizing. And I really don't have my colors picked out. Although, again, I'm like, I've been making my bats brown. I'll have to show you. I don't think I did any in this book yet. But I do have some, I'll show you another page. I've done a couple buddy colors out of the autumn book, right? Or are we in the Halloween? We're in the Halloween book. I've done some in the autumn book that have bats. Okay, so, whoa, sorry. I'm trying to fumble because I don't have an orange in the bucket of dead markers. So I'm reaching to the backup markers, which is my Mondolamas. Again, don't waste your money on these. I just feel in case you're a new friend, someone needs to tell you that. Bag, super cute. Markers, not worth it. They're paint markers and they're glitter markers. Heck yeah. They're alcohol markers. Not worth it. Okay. So Kathy's at home with, I don't know, maybe we had 7 cats at that time. Again, someday my whole cat story. We have had at the most 9 cats, all indoor cats in our fur herd. We are currently down to 4. And I think at this time we probably had 7 because that's kind of been our standard number. So my husband's on the road somewhere. I have no idea where. And I'm, I was working days at that time. Made my supper, yada yada, go in the kitchen to like clean up. And a couple of the cats are batting. Sorry, I didn't even think about that when I said it. Reaching under the dishwasher. So again, you heard me say we have a very old house. Does not have like a built-in spot for a dishwasher. So we have one of those portable ones. And it's just kind of on the side. And then when I need to use it, I roll it over and by the sink. So they're like reaching underneath this. And I'm like, gosh, okay, they must have a toy. They knocked a toy under there because, of course, 7 cats, you got a bunch of toys. So I grab the dishwasher and pull it forward to see, oh, well, what toy are you guys trying to get? Friends, it was not a toy. There was a bat on the floor, hanging out there underneath my dishwasher. I don't know where it came from. Well, I think later we figured it out. But, yeah. I am sorry to say I was not a good cat mom. I freaked the heck out. And I push the I think I pushed the dishwasher back because out of eyes, out of sight, out of mind. And I flew to the living room. So, okay, well, we're just going to like pretend I'm going to show you a little thing. So here's my kitchen. My house is a square. So my kitchen's right here. There's stairs that go down to the basement and then out the side door. And then, so yeah, kitchen here. Dishwasher was right here in the corner. And then there's a swinging door into the dining room. So I push the dishwasher back, head out this direction. I have my phone in my hand. And I shut the dining room door, which we never shut. And I left the cats that were in there. I'm like, it is survival of the fittest. And I am not the fittest. I am running. This is like turn, run, fly away, Kathy. So I left the cats in there. And it was about, I don't know, 8:30, I think, at night. Was it about 8:30? Maybe not even that late. I don't remember. It was, so I have my phone with me and now I go outside. Okay. So once again, swinging door, dining room. So then dining room goes into living room, which is like this whole section, and front door. So here goes Kathy out the front door. I'm like, get a match. I don't know. I'm just going to have to move because again, my husband, I don't know where he is. He's somewhere in the country somewhere. So I didn't even bother calling him because what's he going to do? Although he has gotten some pretty strange calls from me when he's been on the road. So I call my father-in-law. Now, can I tell you, again, you hear people talk about in-law nightmares. I tell my husband all the time that he's very lucky because I will never divorce him simply because I cannot lose my in-laws. And I said, you know what, though, to be honest, I think they might pick me if we did divorce, because they kind of like me a lot. And they have been so amazing. I mean, I could talk about them for a long time, but this isn't the full story. And especially, I'm so grateful that both my parents got to meet them. They didn't get to spend a lot of time together because my dad passed away, like a few months before our wedding. But we had dated for 2 years, so they had met my in-laws and got along famously and all that. But especially after I lost my dad, my father-in-law is like, oh, I need to take care of her. And he does. Again, this is the typical thing which has happened many times with the two of us. Kathy picks up the phone. Ring, ring, ring. Over to, and depending who answers the phone, usually it's my mother-in-law, and she's like, Katty, because she says Katty instead of Kathy. And I'm like, Susan, is Andy there? And she's like, oh, yeah. And she could tell something's wrong. Andy gets on the phone. Hello. I'm like, Andy, there's a bat in my house. He does not even, I swear, does not even blink an eye. He probably rolls his eyes, and he's like, doesn't ask any more questions. He's like, I'll be right there. So I'm sitting on the front deck or the front step of my house and waiting. So I'm like, I'm not going back in the house. So like less than 5 minutes, because they live across town. Again, we have a small town, but we're on like the opposite ends. So here they come. And of course, my mother-in-law comes with too, because she's just that supportive. And, you know, she's curious. So she comes and he's like, okay, what happened? And I tell him the story, you know, oh my gosh, the cats, and there was a bat, and it was under the dishwasher, and I just shut the doors, and I ran out here. So my mother-in-law and I sit outside, and Andy goes into the house. And he is in the house for an hour and cannot find the bat. Seriously, he could not find the bat. So he went, you know, it wasn't under the dishwasher anymore. We assumed, at least I prayed, it went downstairs again. But the thing I'm learning about bats is if they're not airborne or if they're not up high, and maybe this is all a story, they can't just like take off in flight from the ground. They have to like jump off the tree. So if they're like down, they're down. It's kind of like a turtle on its back. It's not flying anywhere, but I'm sure it can crawl. So somehow it disappeared. So he's searching the basement. He's searching. I mean, I think he went upstairs. He went through the whole flipping house looking for this bat. And it's like, I don't know, he probably thought I was insane. He's like, I cannot find a bat, Kathy. So he had to leave. And I'm like, what? You're leaving me home alone? He's like, I don't, you know, it won't hurt you. I did not sleep much that night. Again, I thought about, maybe I should go stay at the hotel. So I did go in my bedroom and like took towels and stuff and like tucked them under the, like, I shut the door and like jammed it in there in the little crack. 'Cause I'm like, I don't want it to crawl in here. And, left all the cats out. I'm like, do your flipping job. You know, you've got one job to do. Kill the bat. So I didn't see the bat again. I didn't hear anything. The cats weren't chasing it or anything. You know, get up and go to work the next morning. Still nothing. And then, it was like, maybe that was on a Thursday. And so my husband got home I think like Saturday morning. And I told him what was going on. Of course, I'd talked to him already, and he'd talked to his dad and yada yada. So my husband did find the bat. It was downstairs, and it had wedged itself like in between the washer and dryer. So I hid in the bedroom. I have no idea what he did to get it out, but he got it out and released it outside. So, and then we later noticed that the dryer vent was, yeah, I should have stopped when I was ahead. Oh, I got this furry looking bat, which they do look like now. You saw the picture, or you didn't, trust me. Do they have whiskers? I always add whiskers to the mouse. Okay. The hosing had come off on the dryer vent, hence the reason that's probably where it came. And to be fair, I mean, they can crawl in little spaces just like a mouse can. It's kind of disturbing. So, that bat was gone, but traumatized. Oh yes, this girl, traumatized. Seriously, still to this day, when I pull forward, and that was like 10 years ago, when I pull out the dishwasher, because we still have the same dishwasher, to run it and bring it over to the sink, I'm paranoid there's going to be a bat under it. There hasn't been again, but that's okay. Other than that, we've had a few random bats. Here, give a little armpit hair there, bat. You're a hairy bat. That my husband has found. Like when he goes downstairs, I don't even like going downstairs anymore. And it's like, well, I have to because that's where our laundry is. But same thing. I'm always scared there's going to be a bat. Again, remind you, we've had up to 9 cats in the house. Evidently, they think if an animal is in the house, it's part of the family. At least bats. They have found mice before and killed them. But my good mouser, killer cat, has since passed away. Okay. Quit futzing with the bat for a minute. This is probably going to be one of the shorter Buddy Ween pages because I shouldn't have too much. I mean, this page is pretty simple, but anyway, we'll keep coloring. So this is another one of the markers that I'm ready for it to die, but it doesn't want to yet. So we're going to keep doing this darkish. I think it's more of a teal green, but we're using this dark green. Okay. Fast forward. Yes, we've had a few bats. Sometimes I haven't been home and my husband has been like, oh, you know, by the way, there was a bat. And I'm like, and he's like, I took care of it. So this story, like, I can't believe I haven't shared it with you. I wasn't even purposefully saving it for Bat Week, but I think I wanted to forget about it, and I didn't. So this is probably, I don't know, a month and a half ago. Was it? It was before I went on Crafty. So maybe middle of August. So like 2 months ago. So once again, we're in the downstairs of our house. Not going to give you the layout, but the bedroom is kind of off the dining room, and there's a little hallway with a bathroom. So let me say, all of the other bats, and I don't mean like we've had a whole, what are they, a flock? I don't even know, a herd, too flippin' many, however many there are. Not that we have yet to find. I mean, the time when the dryer vent was open totally made sense. Otherwise, no clue where they're coming in, other than there's obviously small spots somewhere. So I woke up. I don't remember if it was a work night or not, or again, if you're a new friend, I work overnight, so I sleep during the day, and then I'm usually awake at night, even on my nights off, just because it's better for your body to keep on schedule. So I hadn't gone to sleep yet, or no, I'd woken up. I don't know. I'd woken up, so it must have been in the afternoon, and had to go to the bathroom because I'm a woman over 50, and it seems, you know, you can't sleep without at least having to get up and pee 3 times. So I had to get up and pee. So I go to the bathroom and I'm, doing bathroom things like sitting on the toilet. And our cats have never met a dog. Maybe they've watched a TV show where there's a dog, but they seem to act like dogs. And they like to be in the bathroom with you. Like dogs or toddlers, humans, whatever they are, they have to be wherever we are. So, you can't close the door to go to the bathroom. The cats have to be in there. Otherwise, they're like pounding or scratching. So I go into the bathroom and was it the baby? Who's the 25-pound baby? I think he was sleeping. He likes the rug in front of the shower. So he was sleeping in front of the shower, which is, here's the toilet. Right here's my finger on the toilet. Shower's right here. Rug's right here. Cat sleeping here. I'm on the toilet. I just do my pee thing, get up and leave. And it wasn't time to go to work yet. So I went back in the bedroom. I had the door open and was just laying in bed on my phone. And my husband, half hour later, he had been in the living room. So he got up and went into the bathroom. He's in the bathroom and he comes right out and he shuts the bathroom door. Again, we don't shut the bathroom door in our house. Sorry if that's TMI. And I'm like, and then he like looks in at me and he grabs the bedroom door and he's like, don't go in the bathroom. And he shuts the bathroom door and the bedroom door. I think I already said. He shut both doors. Sorry. I had to reach for my glitter pens because seriously, this is like super fast. And I'm thinking, okay, I mean, it's my husband. I'm like, what the heck did he do in there that I can't go in there? And I'm still like a little confused, but I'm like, I'm not being stupid. He said, don't go in the bathroom. I'm not going in the bathroom. And then he comes back about 5 minutes later and has, what does he have? He has like some kind of gloves on. I'm pretty sure it was like an oven hot mitt glove. But again, I'm not really looking too close because I don't know what's happening. And he tells me, he's just like, okay, he goes, just don't come out. And I'm like, what is going on? And he's like, really? What do you think I need to have gloves on for? And I'm like, a bat. And he's like, yeah, there's a bat in the bathroom. Not in the belfry. I wish it were in the belfry. Although our house used to be a parsonage, so maybe that's why they like to come. They think we still have a belfry, but the church is across town. Okay, sorry. I digress. I'm just coloring the candies in glitter gel pens because why not? It'll it'll be slower and let me tell my story longer. So I'm now in the bed freaking out, even though my door is closed, and I'm like, he is in the bathroom with a bat. And then, I mean, not even 5 minutes later, he comes back and tells me, okay, it's safe. And I'm like, what? And I'm trying to think, I'm like, well, where did it come from? What is it? Now, our bathroom is in a bit of disarray. We had a water leak in the upstairs bathroom that tub leaked through, and the ceiling above the shower, like, got wet and fell down. Anyway, and my husband's not a handyman, and it still needs to be repaired. I really need to call my father-in-law about that one. Anyway, so it's like exposed floorboards, and I'm like, how could it get in there? Is it, and every time I shower, I'm sure something's up there ready to jump on me. But that's, again, a different story. And I'm trying to figure out what's going on, and trying to think, what are these round things? Do you think he'd have all candy, or maybe he has some nuts in there? We'll color it orangey. So I ask him, and I'm like, well, where was it? Because I was just in there, and the cat was in there, like, sleeping. You'd think the cat would have been like, oh, there's a bat in here. only to find out he goes into the bathroom. Now, I don't need to explain all of this to you, but he, being a guy, approaches the toilet a little bit different than I do as a gal. And the bat is at the bottom of the toilet, like hugging around the bottom of the stool. So, remember when I said, here's the toilet, and I was sitting on it? The frickin' bat was like right behind my feet, like on the bottom of the toilet. Oh my gosh. I am still, like, even just telling the story, I have, like, all the hair on the back of my neck. Yeah, I'm, like, gonna have a full-blown, need to stop and breathe moment. So I'm, like, peeing, and there's a bat right there, and I'm like, oh, again, it's like, what if it had moved? What if it had touched me? Can you imagine this girl? Oh my gosh. Terrible. Flipping bats. I do not like bats, especially when they're in my house. Now, you want to be outside? I know you're like, good job. You're eating things that I don't want in my house either. And you're part of our ecosystem and have a good job. You know, God made you for a reason. But stay the flip out of my house, please. Not to mention. And then the worst part, again, here's me on the toilet, bat hanging out right there. Stinking cat. Not even 3 feet in front of me, taking a nap. Anyway, it was quite traumatic for me. Again, another reason, keep my husband around. He's on bat patrol. But, yeah, so he saw this bat hanging out. Oh, it's my big boy Diesel, thinking he's going to jump up here again. If he jumps up, I totally will need to stop because I have the camera so zoomed in. There, oh, he must have realized there was no way for him to fit in here. I just posted his picture on Instagram this morning because I did a buddy color. And he was my inspiration because now if he had been in the bathroom napping, he wouldn't have been though. He's a scaredy cat. He would have like freaked out and ran away and like called for help or done something. But no. This other one that was there, just let her go. Didn't matter. Yeah. Like I said, and he's, you know, this is a different cat than when we had the one under the dishwasher. Those were the good hunters. These are the spoiled millennial cats that are like, yeah, just give me a treat because I'm cute. I swear, that's their mentality. But so that's my most recent bat story. I don't know if I have any more. Is that enough? I think that's enough, right? Enough bat stories. I'm trying to find enough. I don't really know what all we're doing here. He said, oh, this will be a fast color. Oh, forget. Kathy tells stories. Lots and lots of stories. And, you know, I don't even remember, like, I haven't been to, like, a lot of zoos in my life. But I've been to some. I'm sure I didn't go to the Bat Cave. You know, never been a big Batman fan, Batgirl, any of those guys. Been in caves, like a couple touristy things. Don't remember seeing any bats. Not that they couldn't have been there. Certainly could have. But, I don't know. And again, I never saw any as a kid, so I don't know why I'm so traumatized by them or why they scare me so much. Isn't it just kind of weird if you think about it? So there's, you know, I don't like bats. I don't like snakes. I don't like spiders. I don't like most bugs, to be fair. And it's kind of like, well, where does that come from? You know, if nothing's ever happened to you, it's like, is it a behavior we learn? You know, did my mom, my mom didn't like freak out whenever there'd be animal, we'll say, or insect or whatever. I mean, good Lord, she would like be the one to like catch frogs and salamanders so we could learn about them. And, so yeah, I don't know where those fears come from. Is it from TV shows? Because if you never had an experience, with something. Why are you afraid of it? I do not know. This little bat colored so cute. Think I might try something. I should stop because it'd be perfect, you know. Nice short video. We could stop. I'm already done, but I want to do one thing more. I want to try it again. So I did this on a different, I'm going to show you, but first I have found, anybody else like when it's Amazon and they have the black part printed, you still kind of need to go over it with some type of black. Ooh, yay, something's dying. I'm so happy. If you really want it to be black. So that's what I'm doing. Does it make a big difference? Probably not. But I'm not going to do the sky. I have done the sky in other ones, but I'm not going to do them here. This guy's got his eye closed, so I don't have to worry about, oh, see, and then I zooped out just a little bit. So then here's how you cover that up when you go too far over. You just make it a feature and really take your gel pen and say, I am outlining this pumpkin with some serious glitter. And now the whole thing looks like that. Okay, so what I'm going to do is let me get what I need. Okay, to finish off my bat page, I want to play with, because I really need some practice, my Stickles glitter gel. This is the Nebula one. And I showed this in my How I Stickle video. If you haven't seen that and are interested, I go through the whole Ranger line of stickles and pearls and blah, blah, blah. And this is the gel version, which comes like this. And this specific one has, I think you can see it. See the little glitter stars? So this is like a lot thicker. It's kind of like snot. Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to knock you over there. Can you see that consistency? Yeah, it's like snot. I'm sure there's a better term of the viscosity, but yeah, I'm going to try and put this all over the sky. So this little thing I have is actually, it's a ceramic tool. I got a whole set of them on Amazon. It's like a silicone or rubber tip. So I'm going to end up just using my fingers because that's what it is. But I don't like to stick my finger inside this because even though my hands are clean right now, I don't want to contaminate because I don't know. But yeah, this is like seriously goobery. So I'm going to take some out. And, oh, how did I get cat hair up here? Because I talked about it. I'm going to kind of plop it down over here. I have no idea. Well, I'll show you the one I did. I kind of have an idea of how it's going to work, but so the thing with using this little tool thing, it's going to keep trying to like clear it. See how that happens? And I don't want that. I mean, I want it to spread it. So I think there's probably a better tool I could use, but I do like this because it's got this point. So I can kind of get it in the edges. And it does have this seriously kind of chunky stars and then really fine other glitter. So it's kind of working to not have to stick my fingers in it yet. We'll see. But it is water-based, and I can tell my page is already starting to warp because this is kind of a lot. But, like right there, where I went out, I could just use my finger and push it back in. So, I thought, let's see how this looks, because a lot of these Matchstick Mouse pages have nighttime already drawn in. Okay, we're just going to use our fingers because this is where I'm kind of struggling. And I don't really care if it gets over the trees. I'm just trying to make sure it's even because I think when it dries, you'll see if there's not any of the little glitter in that area, it'll just be black again. Nothing wrong with that, but let's get a little more out. So I use this little thing to get it out. There's also one I have that I haven't tried yet called black matter. And I thought about that would be cool too, but I was like, well, this is just a nighttime sky. It's not necessarily like a galaxy sky. And nebula seems more, it's got, what do they call it? It's like stick glitter, but that's not it. Instead of like round little pieces, it's kind of little, I don't know, like sprinkles, or I don't know how to explain the shape of the glitter. It's not round, it's not stars. It's, yeah, confetti. And then I'm just going to take my finger and wipe it off up there, because I'm still going to use my finger some more. Yeah, so I thought, I didn't know how that would work, but maybe when I find something galaxy-ish. And then the other one, I just have 3. I don't know how many are in this line. See, it is, seriously, what's a better term than snot? But I think we all know. Especially because no matter where you are in the world right now, I think it's change of season time. And a lot of my fellow YouTube friends that make videos, we've all been comparing our allergic reactions. And lots of sniffling and coughing and editing to try and limit the amount of that our viewers hear. My channel, I try, you know, if I need to like blow my nose or I'm having serious problems, I do try and stop the camera and give myself a minute to pull it all together. But I've also sneezed on camera, and I know I sniffle, and I apologize for that. But if I tried to edit all the sniffles out, the stories would not make any sense, because Lord knows I don't shut up while I'm sniffling. Anyway, so, ooh, there's a star stuck on here. Come on. Oh, now there's a cat hair stuck on here. Real world problems. This isn't it. This is just Kathy. This isn't a problem. So this is either going to look cool or not. Again, I have a page done. I'm going to show it to you to get your opinion, because I'm not going to... I will keep talking to you while I do this, because part of the thing I'm having fun with on Buddy Ween is I picked pages that are fairly simple enough that I can just do like a full chat and finish the whole page. So, and then I will also have it posted on Instagram today. So those of you that don't see the video, but so the tricky part's going to be down in here. Can you guys even see how that's coming out? It just looks like a lot of shine right now. Maybe didn't think about all this. I would love to know if others of you have this Stickles gel and how you use it. What do you find best to apply it? I know I'm kind of blocking, but it's called This Is My Hand, and I have to spread it around with this finger. Probably doesn't matter if I go over the candy, because that's already sparkly. Like I said, if I just use this to push it around, it would keep, it's like a squeegee. It's going to keep trying to take it off. But I should have grabbed, I have a couple like palette knives. They might work better or not, because they're kind of the same thing. They worked well though when I did it with a stencil. I've used this, again, I showed that in my how I stickle video. Use this gel through a stencil so that the holes in the stencil left a pattern of glitter. So that was kind of fun. And I don't know. Again, this doesn't have to be perfect, and I'm not even worrying so much about where the Oh, now I got stars stuck on my fingers. Let's see if I can get those off. Yeah, the placement of the actual stars, I'm just kind of letting happen. Because we can put some in the candy dish. It's not, you can't really tell, but where it is starting to dry a little bit, yeah, it's coming through just black, which just put a little bit in between your feet there, man. Little Batman. A little bit more. Okay, I think that is enough. So let me grab a wipe here and clean my fingers up and my little tool. Oops, sorry, totally just bumped the mount. So here, you know, I don't know about your house, but we still have 101 bottles or containers of antibacterial wipes, and they work pretty well to deglitter yourself. So I just wipe this off, and again, since it's not porous like a paintbrush, nothing got stuck on there, and it's all off, and mostly off except I like folded it over where the glitter was. So there we go. This is, I'm going to keep my blotter page under it because it is wet. It is very much wet. What do you guys think? Oh, I got to sign it. Does everybody else sign? Have we talked about this? Oh, there it is. I always sign somewhere in the image because, and I'm sure others of you are out there like having a heart attack. And not that anyone would want to steal my images off Instagram, because, yeah, we know it's not that big much of a work of art. But at least I always figure, oh, my name's right there. So unless you're going to be pretty obviously. And then I'll date over here. So today is the 16th when I'm coloring it, but you're going to see it on the 18th. So let me show you one where I did this technique. That was also a bat. So we're still talking bats. If you want to hang around for some chit chat, again, it's me. You guys know I do a lot of talking. So I did a couple pages, which are buddy colors for Buddy Ween, from Matchstick Mouse and Autumn coloring book. And did I do a couple bats? Okay, so first of all, total sneak peek of my completed pages, but these are on Instagram. Here's the page where I was talking about Diesel, my big black cat, who is a total chicken, and he would totally be scared of this bug. So that cracked me up. And then here's another bat page for Bat Week. Isn't this cute? This one I just used the glitter gel pen and I added eyelashes because I'm like, mine's going to be, I don't know, a demure girl bat in this picture. Seriously, well, again, you'll hear all this when I do my final pages again. But I was like, why is there a shower head? And then it's like, oh, wait, that's a nail. And I'm like, I'm sorry, the bat that's been in my life, they're bigger than a nail head. But here's the one where I did that same technique. Now, this one's dry. Again, was it successful? I used the, it was the same Stickles glitter gel. It was the Nebula. And, I mean, it's kind of cool. Or is it kind of too much? This time, I mean, I didn't even color the stars or the little glitters here. Definitely adds a texture. So now when I color this page, I will definitely, well, I would put blotter sheets anyways, but I'll probably need a couple extra. So just so you can see, that's how it worked when I did it in this book. But there you go, friends. You got my bat stories. We'll let you look at this little guy. You got to hear and even see if you were brave enough. So I would love to know if you have any bat stories to share with me. And do I need to be scared of them? The other thing is, remember as a kid hearing about, you know, they might have rabies and then you have to get rabies shots, which are not a fun time. But I don't ever plan on being that close. I just see that there's like some really empty spots. Come on, little star. I'm going to move you over here. Oh, if I was clever, I'd have like put them all on top of the trees and it could have been Christmas and Halloween. I put too much over here because this is like super wet. Again, Amazon paper, probably not the best idea. But it's going to dry fine. I promise. It'll dry fine. And we'll see it. I'll take a picture of it once it's dry and I post it on Amazon. So, again, I would love for you to join me here at SpiceyCatColors group buddy color, hashtag BuddyWeen 2022. This is Bats Week. So if you have this book, which is the Morgan O'Brien Matchstick Mouse Halloween coloring book, I would love to see you do this page. It's page number 7 in the book, if you care. If you do not have this book, or if you had already colored this page, there are several other bat pages in the Morgan O'Brien books. You could color one of those, or you could find any page in any book. It doesn't even have to be a Halloween book. And as long as there's a bat on it, color that page, post it, tag it with hashtag BuddyWeen 2022, and ta-da! You have participated in a group buddy color. If you do not have Instagram, you can email your page to me because I still would love to see it. And my email is down in the description below. It is the name of my channel, SpiceyCatColors @gmail. Sorry, may or may not edit that out. I had a little tickle. And same thing. So we're halfway through the month. I am getting, I don't know, I have close to 50 buddy colors planned with people, which is fine because I usually color more than that in a month. And I have been getting chunks of them done at a time. So I will still be able to take anybody that is just been holding out thinking, no, I want to reach out, but no, I'm still scared. Well, you can still email me, message me, and we can figure something out. I will probably choose a very simple page. So if you want to do just buddy color a prompt, we could do that. Or again, in the original Buddy Ween video, I have a list of 20 books that I had chosen to buddy color in. And yeah, and all of them, I admit, they're more simplified pages because I wanted to color with as many people as I could. And I realistically had to allot the time I can because I do work full time, have a house, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, or like I said, if you want to do a prompt, we have, what were my prompts again? Monsters, pumpkins, candy, scarecrows, and leaves. One of those 5 prompts. And then you can do as crazy and detailed of a page as you want. And I can do whatever page I want. So that offer is still out there. I will probably not close the buddy color window until next week during Cats Week, because then I'll be down to the wire trying to finish everything. So I won't be able to take any more buddy colors on probably after this weekend. So if you've still been wanting to, but have been scared, don't be scared. It's just me. It's Kathy. I'm just a normal person who happens to like to make videos, and I love to color. So, okay, I need to let you go because now I'm pushing it. We're almost at an hour for this simple page, which was done in half an hour. Comment down below. Tell me if you've had a bat story, if you feel like telling it to me. Color and share your bat pages. Catch up if you have not done a ghost or witch page. And next week, it's going to be Cat Week. And I have no idea what I'm going to talk about. I've had cats my whole life, so it could be a lot of cat stories. Or it could not be. I don't know. I don't really plan ahead. So we'll see how many of the markers still slowly dying are available for my page. And yeah, I'm going to let you go because it's only polite. I've kept you long enough. Thank you, my dear friends. I appreciate each and every one of you. You really do make my day. This has been such a fun experience so far. I always enjoy chatting with people and coloring with them. And just remember, you matter. You are beautiful. You are. Even this bat is beautiful. Even that bat that nosedive and died outside my house, and the one that was under my dishwasher and in my toilet. Well, not in the toilet. Oh my gosh, I just thought about what if it was been in the toilet and you sat down? Oh my gosh, now I have a whole new nightmare to think about. Okay, well, everything in the world can be beautiful, but I do know you already are. You are truly beautiful, and if you absolutely love bats, I am still willing to be your friend. Please just do not shove them in my face or anything, but maybe you can educate me to not be so frightened by them, because they're not really big. Seriously, it's like, why am I scared of things that I am ginormous compared to? I don't know. It's just the way I am. But thank you again, friends. Have a fabulous, fabulous day. Make the most of it, whatever you can. If you are struggling, a little bit of advice, even though you didn't ask for it. For me, when I'm having those pile of poo days, as we call them here, what really actually makes me feel better is to try and lift somebody else up. So even if I'm feeling like crap and the weight of the world is on my shoulders, if I stop at the post office, at the grocery store, and at the checkout, I will just randomly find something about that person that I think is unique and amazing, and I will compliment them. It could be as simple as telling someone you like their nail polish, or you think their hairstyle or their glasses, are really nice. Just tell people that. Tell people those things. Those are the things we don't tell people enough. Why are we so quick to judge people and criticize them and seem to have no problem spouting that ugliness out? And we forget how important it is to spread the love and tell the positive things, because there's so much negativity anyway. Those little tiny things really do make a difference when we hear them. And it also will make yourself feel better. I know it works for me. Give it a try. Just seeing someone smile can make things seem a little bit better. So, okay, friends, I am officially at an hour. Okay, almost officially. And I will let you go, so I can say I got done in an hour. Have a great week. Be batty, be fun, and know you are loved.